Ow.
I hit my wrist on my desk.
Don't.
It's not like I was trying to.
My statement is unchanged.
Sorry, I'll try not to hurt myself anymore. I make no
Yes.
promises. Because I hurt myself frequently.
You do.
Okay, we're good.
In the building larger themselves. Now we get to do bonding events.
The teehee is concerning.
Don't worry about it.
I'm
Okay.
very worried about it.
Don't
I
worry
have enough
about it.
capacity to worry about it. That's fine with me.
Ghost already knows. He just doesn't want to remember.
Do I?
Yes. The fact that you're blanking is good.
Oh.
There it is.
I think he got unblinked.
I repeat.
I
Bad
had
Mira.
to share it with them.
Bad Mira.
I had to. Anyways,
Everyone's probably fast asleep by now.
I don't have a shit-eating grin right now.
Might have all spent our time apart in different ways, all with different things on our minds. But now we're finally back together as a class. Wasn't easy to get this far, but we have one less thing to worry about now. I owe it all to Lisa's support and encouragement.
Why did they have to use this picture?
Because that was the last time he really saw her outside of the fight.
Yeah, but why did it have to be like this picture?
I feel
I feel like that was in Japan.
Hang in there, at least. I'll bring you and Princess off and back safely. I promise. When I do, I'll be sure to thank you again for giving me all I needed to come as far as I have. Supposed to sit down and discuss what we're going to do from here on out, too. Can we figure something out like that by tomorrow? Gotta bring at least some ideas to the table, but what? I'm happy we're together again, but we've got a lot to decide about our future, and it's something we need to discuss as a team. Everyone's had their own challenges to face and problems to conquer, but each of them faced what they were given head on. We ended up apart, but no one lost hope. Instead, everyone tried to make the best out of the circumstances they were dealt. Thinking back on our reunions, I think the one who left the strongest impression was... Oh no! Who would it be?
I mean, for real though, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
Hers was pretty emotional.
it was.
Although, the one that left the lasting physical impression might have been Fee jumping from a cliff and landing on him.
Yeah, but this is emotional. This is emotional damage here.
Yes.
And that lasts longer.
Evidently says she blamed herself more than anyone about how we parted ways and just
Sunstones.
I can see. Oh, goodness, why did I start yawning all of a sudden?
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden, I was just like, yawn mid-sentence.
Don't do that to me. I'm so eepy.
How we parted ways just I can see how worried she was for me. Even now, I'm sure she's worried about her mother and the Rainfree Company. She's still putting everyone else first, just like she always does. She did all she could to bring us together again. I wish I could be like her. I wish I could be that strong.
Rain, are you there?
Of course.
Wow, imagine that.
Lisa. I didn't
Man,
think
that
anyone
is
else would come here so late
A
at night.
tight-fitting.
Sorry, I'll get out now.
There's no need to
Towel.
shout. I actually already knew that you were here. I'd asked the manager beforehand. So I
creepo.
thought now might be a good time to talk with you.
While you're
Pardon?
both practically naked. Yes, good.
This is the best time to talk about deep things.
Absolutely.
There's really nothing like a warm bath on a cold winter's day. Gazing up at the night sky, feeling the warmth of the spring coursing through your whole body, this is such bliss.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of year to relax in the springs,
He's
too.
so nervous.
I
Both
don't
of us
blame
bathing here
him.
together is
Chill
really,
out, bud.
really not a good idea. Doesn't it bother you even a little? The two of us here alone feels kind of, I don't know.
What's the big deal? I'm covered up, aren't I? I'd appreciate it
Barely.
if you didn't stare so hard, though. I might have managed to pluck up the courage to come in here, but it's still kind of embarrassing.
Well, I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. But
He
what
was
made you
staring
need to pluck
forward.
up the courage to come in here to begin with? You said you wanted to talk. Anything in particular?
I think that when he went to go address her, he turned and looked at her, and she assumed.
Well, I just wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Thank me for what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
You have, though, and for everything, really. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Nord to get me. Maybe we can't be here with Crow, but because of you, the rest of us are back together again.
Because of me? That's not true. Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
I knew you'd say that. Still, I feel like Class 7 is what it is because you're at its center. We had faith that you get back up on your feet and fight, and it's because you followed through that we've come this far. I'm not the only one who feels that way either. So, thank you, Reen.
Whew, is it hot in here? Or is it just me?
Oh, come
Um,
on! Knock it
I
off
guess
with the
he was laughing at your joke.
Wasn't easy to come here and say all of this, you know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing
See,
at you.
he was laughing at Ghost's
It
joke.
just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't
is
help but
accurate.
laugh at myself.
Well, I can accept that. And now that you know, I don't want you to ever forget it. We've been through so much together, Reen. We have a bond so strong, nothing can ever break it.
Don't worry, I won't forget. And now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time.
Of course.
I will never not think of that because of that game.
Yeah, it just is.
You still need to get back to finishing the second game. Also, I want to play the new one that came out.
Oh, right. They did come out with a new one, didn't they?
Yeah, it's in the same vein. It's also by Spike Chunsoft. It's just not Danganronpa. But it's like the same kind of game.
It's still the same kind of game, which is what people want.
Yeah. That's what I want, and that's what I want to play. I want to voice absurd characters. These characters are fun to voice, but they're not out there off the wall obnoxious characters. Except for the guards. The guards always get the obnoxious voices.
I was gonna say, like, we have opportunity to do those things.
Yes, the guards get them. But, like, main character-wise. Okay. I'm meeting in the Phoenix Wings cafeterias until this afternoon. You think I'll plenty of time to figure out what we can do beforehand. We had hoped to ask the others. And bonding time! Laura, Emma, Eustace, and Sarah have 2 bonding events each.
So, me, Ghost, or me?
Pretty much. Findings after viewing their first will then allow you to view the second. Now, we have a total of 15 points. Which means we can see everybody. Because welcome to New Game Plus, where you don't just get limited to the amount of things like you do in Standard. Normally, you'd only have 7 at this point. But because New Game Plus on a maxed out save gives you everything. So, who do we want to start with to kind of break this up?
I'm evolving Pokemon for the next 6 minutes.
Show yourself, Ghost. Go.
All right.
Then I'll be available to focus on versus.
You know what? Let's get. No, I don't want to go to the Valley Reen. Fine, go to the plaza. I'm just gonna go ahead and get Gaius out of the way because he always makes me sleepy. So let's just get him knocked out first.
Oh, good lord. I'm gonna fall asleep here.
I figured a quiet church would be a perfect place to sit and think about what we can do. But so far, it hasn't done me much good. There has to be something we can do to help the people of Erebonia. But what? Yeah, though, hopefully, whatever we decide on will help people in Nord, too. There's gotta be something that only we can do that will help better people's lives. We just need to figure out what. That's about the point I'm at. Still, if we keep thinking it over, I'm sure the winds and the goddess will grant us this inspiration eventually. That does sound like a pretty good place to brainstorm. Maybe I should join him. You know, now that I think about it, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A friend of mine, in fact. A friend of yours? Yep, follow me. I'll introduce you. You should be in the village right now. Is this friend of yours here? I can't sense anyone. I suppose even you would have trouble sensing him. Especially if you're trying to sense a person. What am I looking for if he's not a person? Here he is. He gets a burb! Is that a hawk? Huh. Looks like the one who helped save us from the Jaegers in Nord.
It's not Sieg, though.
No, it's not. But he is a really cool bird as well.
But he's not Sieg.
No, this is true. They didn't want to make Gaius identical. That would be weird.
Hmm.
The very same, in fact. He's a friend of mine who watches over the Nord Highlands from above. His name's Zio. He was named after one of the warriors who fought alongside Emperor Dragos during the war. Mira, beep burb. So you can stay awake. There you go. I'll keep you awake by giving you screen noises.
Perfect.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, you're right.
He looks so cool up close. But what's he doing all the way out here? Your guess is as good as mine. I spotted him on the roof of the Phoenix Wings last night. He might have followed our scent. All the way from Nord, though? That's quite the distance. Wonder why he would follow us. I wish I could say for sure. I'd like to think he wants to lend us his aid. He wants to slip up a few times during our battles, so I imagine he thinks he could make things easier. I see. Well, he's already gotten us out of a bind once, and if he's got your glowing endorsement, he'll make a hell of an ally. Okay. Welcome to the team, Z. Whoa! I think he's trying to say that he has no intention of getting too friendly with us.
See,
He'll just
he's not
watch over
C.
us from above like he did before,
Yeah.
lending us his aid when he sees fit. Hey, that works too. In that case, thanks for watching our backs, Zio.
Scream!
Yeah, I mean, he's not a trained hawk. He's a wild hawk.
He just likes to help.
He ain't
Phew.
owned by no
We're
man.
finding new allies left and right these days, aren't we? It certainly feels that way, though I bet he sees us more as weaklings in need of protection than allies. Either way, I'm sure his support will be invaluable in the days ahead. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I can say the same about yours. Likewise.
Totally not gonna turn into some giant godly beasts to help us out later on. No.
Mm.
Okay. Let's do one of Emma's. No, I don't want to talk to you, Celine.
Alright, I have mass evolved up to the limit of my lucky egg.
Alright, are you ready
Nice.
then?
I think that was a no.
No, I was catching one more Pokemon. Okay. It's so wonderful to be back with Celine again. Now I can focus on how we should act from here on out. Not that that will be a particularly easy decision.
Yeah. We're glad to have you weighing in on the matter, though.
Oh, I just remembered. There's something I need to buy from the shop in the village.
Oh?
I can't tell you what it is, I'm afraid. It's a secret.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but she sure looks happy about it. Okay, now I'm getting curious. I know Celine's not loud, but do you mind if I join you with your shopping? If it's okay, I mean. I know the shop pretty well, so I might be able to help you find whatever it is you're looking for.
Really? That would be lovely.
She's looking for cat
But
shampoo.
you've got to stay here, Celine. Reen and I can handle this on our own, so don't even try to follow us.
Fine, whatever. All this secrecy's creeping me out anyway.
She's just jelly.
Slightly sulky. I didn't even want to go with you,
Was the slightly sulky Celine behind? I went to the store.
I don't feel left out, Baka. Anyways.
Sorry, something was messed up on my page and I can't. Or, grr. Grr. Okay, fixed it. Here we go. The color looks just right, too.
That's wool, right? Didn't know you could knit.
I used to do it quite often back home, actually. I've been working on a scarf for Celine for a while now as a sort of reunion present. It's almost done, too, but I ran out of wool, so I came here to buy some more.
Oh, really? In that case, why not finish it in our living room? That way, you should be able to work on it without her finding out about the surprise.
That sounds like an excellent idea. Thank you, Reen.
You just had to accompany her as she worked.
Mm-hmm.
I made some tea, Emma. Wow, that looks great so far.
Why, thank you, Reen. I think this deep blue color will really suit her personally.
Yeah, definitely. Can't wait to see how it'll look when it's done. It's nice to see how close the two of you are.
Close? Do you really think so? She's certainly important to me, but at the same time, she's not exactly pleasant to me most of the time either.
Accurate. I don't think she means any harm by it. Don't tell her I said this, but she was really worried about you the whole time we were separated. I know for a fact that she cares about you, even if she has a tough time putting it into words.
Really? Thanks for telling me. We've been together since the day I was born, but I guess I still have a hard time reading her. Once I began training to become a full-fledged witch, she became my familiar. So, in a sense, she's like a sister to me.
Really? I'm kind of jealous. As far as siblings go, it's like you two can be completely open with one another. When it comes to Elise, I always find myself holding back for saying what I'm really thinking.
You say that, but I'm sure Celine is still keeping plenty of things from me. I can certainly be more open with her than I can with Vita, though, at least.
If you don't mind my asking, how are the two of you related anyway? You said she was something of a sister to you when we first found out her true identity.
She's a sister in the sense that we both trained to become witches together. I always admired and looked up to her, both for her skill in witchcraft and her beautiful voice. Even now, I feel like I'll never be able to catch up to her in terms of raw talent.
I see. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. All you can do is keep trying, really.
I suppose.
One thing's for certain, you won't be able to catch up with her in a day. You didn't learn how to knit that scarf in a day, right? It took time. Catching up to Vita shouldn't feel any different. All you can do is keep trying to better yourself.
When you put it that way... you have a point. Thank you for the encouragement, Reen. I feel a lot better now.
Eventually, Emma finished knitting and delivered it. And while she may not put it into words, it was obvious from her purring that she was pleased. Alright. legitimately serious question. Do we want to do every single person's event?
I want to.
Okay. That is fine. I just don't want to waste people's time if this was not something that people were wanting to see. That's all. Where the frick are you, Elisa? You're in here. Staring at guns.
Well, I mean, you know.
What are you doing in here, Elisa?
Your mother told me that I could find some tools in here, so here I am. I need them for the work I'm going to be doing on the orbital bike.
Wait, you know how the bike works well enough to do that?
Well, an engine's an engine, right? I should be able to tinker with it. After all, Angelica's done for us. I at least want to make sure she gets her precious bike back in top condition.
It'd be nice if I gave her a hand. Need a hand there? Sounds like a two-person job to me, and I'd feel bad making you do all the work when Angelica left it in my care.
I figured you'd say that. It'll probably go more smoothly with an extra pair of hands, so sure. All right, that's everything around the orbital engine taken care of. It could probably do with being taken for a test ride at some point, though. Oh, I should oil the moving parts, too.
Man, you really are amazing. I knew you were good with orbital technology and all. I didn't expect you to be able to perform maintenance this well.
All of this is just a stopgap, really. I had a few chances to look at it back at the academy, too, so I have a vague idea of what needs doing, but that's all.
Doesn't make you any less amazing in my eyes. But in Nord, you worked out what was wrong with that truck and even knew the model of the mortar we found. At first, I thought it was just because you're part of the Rhineford family, but I feel like that's underselling you now. It's necessarily crazy to know so much.
Well, I did spend a lot of time studying orbital technology even before enrolling at the academy. I used my family's name however I could in order to visit RF factories and attend lectures at the Institute of Technology. I'm more than confident I made the most of every chance I had to study and broaden my knowledge of the field.
I have a feeling I know why you did all that too. Was it to rebel against your mother?
Well, I can't deny it. Not to beat a dead horse, but it felt like Mother just stopped caring about us after my father passed away. I mean, she'd stolen the company from Grandfather and everything. How could you do that to your own father? So I suppose I could...
Blah, blah, blah.
So I suppose you could say all that studying was my way of trying to show her up at something. A little, at least.
I see. So, were you able to?
Not in the slightest. Now that she's missing, this isn't the time to be thinking about my next act of rebellion either. And you know what? That's fine by me. I've made my mind up to focus on the future rather than the past for now.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
I've got to keep that promise I made to her in Ruhr, after all. I'll be running the company before she knows it.
I think she'd prefer it that way, honestly. Head pats.
Pat, pat. Huh?
Look at you. You were so engrossed in the vines that you didn't even notice all the snow building up on your head.
Uh-huh, yeah, sure.
Oh, I was followed during an ad. Thank you. Wasn't sure you probably didn't hear me say thanks because it was an ad. Thank you. Also, why is the top of my avatar's chair cut off? What happened?
I don't know. What did you do?
I don't know why it's cut off. Oh,
West.
Thanks.
there. Now it exists again. It's got a cute little bat on top. I don't know why that was cut off. I like the cute little bat on the top of the chair. It's cool. I'll have to pick up a few pointers from you. Can't let myself get too ramped up in my past either. That way, we'll both be able to find the best paths for us each to take.
I certainly hope so.
So it wasn't head pats. Come on.
It was
don't
head
cry.
pats.
Here, this will cheer you up.
Is that a bunny made out of snow?
And look, you've got loads of snow on your head too. Don't worry, you can follow me back to Ymir. Stay close, okay?
Okay. Are you kidding me?
What's wrong?
I can't believe I forgot. Remember how I talked about coming here with my family as a kid? I ended up getting lost out on the mountain. But just when I started to think I'd be lost there forever, a boy appeared out of nowhere. And he led me all the way back to Ymir. That boy was you! I'm sure of it!
That does ring a bell, actually. The year after that was when the whole thing with my power happened. So I kind of pushed everything else to the back of my mind. Weird. You really did meet when we were kids.
I was only joking about it before, but yeah, we really, really did. I'd forgotten all about it too. Probably because it was a scary memory for me.
I don't blame you. But still, you don't get coincidences like this every day. You'd be embarrassed to try and attribute it to something like fate, though.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe if we'd realized sooner, sure. But it makes me happy to know it was you all along.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
It's nothing at all. Anyway, let's finish up with the bike, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
Successful deception
It's
check.
pretty good. I mean, it's not hard. Reen's got that insight of like
Of a potato.
straight roll at best. Feeling somewhat awkward around each other. And upon their completion, they return to Philip and Schwartz to study. Well, I feel like now we just walk outside and go talk to Fee since she's right outside the door.
I'm not allowed to enjoy my chips.
Well, after this, then we'll move on, and it'll be Sharon, and then actually it'll be Laura, and then Sharon. So you'll get a couple people. I'm just gonna go around the block.
This dog's name's Badeau, right? He's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, Dad raised him to be a hunting dog, believe it or not. He's the sweetie, though.
Looks like a smart one to me. Petting him's pretty relaxing, too. I'll stay with him for a bit while I think about what we should do.
Don't think of it, it's just about feeding time. Want to help me feed him?
Sure, I'd like that.
Be right back. I gotta go get his food.
How's that taste? Good?
Look, he's wagging his tail. Sorry for not being able to spare much time for you and Arthur, Bordeaux.
He says it's okay. Smart doggy.
Can you understand what dogs are saying or something?
No, I'm just guessing based on how he acts and barks. Back in the Corps, I used to look after the military monsters a lot.
Really? That sounds like an awfully dangerous job for you to be doing.
Well, I did get bitten sometimes at first. But after one of the other caretakers showed me what to do, they stopped.
The way you talk about your time there, it's hard to believe the Jaeger Corps you were in was one of the strongest. Is that for unusual by Jaeger standards?
I guess. The boss was pretty easygoing, but it was always hard to tell what he was thinking. You remember what I told you at Motter Park, right? How they taught me survival skills and all that? Zeno and Leo taught me how to set traps and the art of close quarters combat.
I can't imagine what it's been like living that kind of life day to day. It's easier to see how you come to think of them as a family.
Yeah, we were family. Until they all left me behind after the boss died. I just want to know why. Why they all had to leave me behind. And now that I might have the chance to, I don't want to let it pass me by. Even if it won't be easy getting it out of them.
Still.
Aww.
I think even I understand what he was saying this time. Try not to overthink it. Something along those lines. There's no reason you need to try and find out alone. When you've got all of us with you. If that's what you want to know, we'll all make it work out.
You will? You're right. How could things not work out when I've got you guys? Aw, adorable.
And now we come down. Let's see. Oh, there she is. She's up here. Hi.
Sorry, I lost my tab again. Okay. I have a lot of tabs. Okay. Even the air here feels clean. It's not hard to see why Yun Kafai is so fond of this village. I hope that I'll get the chance to bring Father and Klaus here one day.
We'd be happy to have him, and don't worry. I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances once the war's over.
I hope so. I suppose that's another reason for us to hasten its conclusion. But I'm still at a loss as to how, though. What should we do, I wonder?
Definitely ranking our brain over this. Maybe a break would do good. Why don't we go somewhere and take a break? It's good to take a breather sometimes when you're stuck on a difficult problem.
That sounds reasonable. In that case, I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you escort me to your room?
Nani the
What?
fuck?
So this is your bedroom? The decor has something of an Eastern feel to it, fitting for a former student of UNFI's. Is there anything here that's particularly representative of the Eight Leaves School?
I should have known. You caught me off guard when you asked to see my room, but it figures that's what you're interested in.
Why would you be surprised?
Oh, it's nothing. As for your question, I don't have all that much, I'm afraid. Wait. Actually, I have some tea leaves Master Kafai gave to Dad a while back, I think. How about it? You up for some green tea?
Pause, champ. He didn't realize that this might be what he brought her here for, and he still brought her here.
I think it was more of, he's like, surely that's not why she wants to be here, and I'm curious what she's intending.
This is something you asked before bringing her into the bedroom.
Reed doesn't
Just
think
saying.
things through. How many times have people yelled at him for not thinking things through?
Japan.
This is part of his character growth. He has to learn to think things through, which he's still not good at. It's been like 6 months.
Line, sir.
I'm sorry. I thought you had because I was ranting.
I will say it now. Really? I like that very much.
Thanks. I'm sorry.
This has quite a refined taste indeed.
Green tea sounds really good actually right now.
It isn't my first time tasting green tea. Monica let me sample the tea served at her class's tea house during the festival.
You know, I wonder if what this line changes if you take her to there. You know what I mean? I'm not actually
But
no.
this seems to have more depth to its flavor and fragrance.
Master Kafai is a huge fan of this kind, apparently. He brought it back from the East himself. He's always bringing gifts whenever he comes to visit, so he is popular among the locals. Everyone here likes him.
Really now? I've yet to have the opportunity to meet him in person. But I can easily see why he and Father get along so well. Would you happen to know where he is now?
Nope, afraid not. The letter I received from here during our vacation here didn't specify. He always said something of a vagrant. He's always been something of a vagrant. He wanders the continent throughout the year, stepping off whenever he pleases. So, while I couldn't tell you where he is, I'm sure he's just fine.
I imagine so. If rumor is to be believed, he is as proficient to the blade as his father, if not more so.
Are you worried about your dad?
I am. I try to avoid admitting it publicly, but it's a fact. His skill is as immense as ever, but given the various new weapons that have come into play during this war, along with other powerful warriors such as General Aurelia and that knight from Ouroboros.
Yeah, I can't blame you for being a little concerned under the circumstances. Still, all we can do in the meantime is keep going and do what we're able. So long as we keep that up, I'm sure we'll be reunited with him in due time.
Maybe. No, you're right. In a sense, this is but another trial we must overcome to reach greater heights.
Yeah, I know we can overcome it so long as we're together.
That tea was delicious. Thank you for allowing me to join you. Incidentally, Tobal mentioned that you used to train somewhere deeper into the mountains. Is that true?
Yeah, in the Isengard range. Wait, don't tell me you're planning on going up there on your own.
Well, after that break, I feel like doing something more active. A walk in the crisp, snowy mountains should clear my mind just perfectly.
I wouldn't mind a mountain walk, sure. I'm really that interested, and I can show you the way there.
Would you? I'd be very grateful.
First, you're taking to her room, and now you're taking her on a secluded mountain path.
Don't tell Elisa.
Ah, me. Then we should set out at once. I want to go on a mountain walk to clear my head. That sounds awesome.
Normally, you take them out before you take them to your room, but Reen's doing it the other way around. After they arrived at the area. It's the half a cliff.
Whew. I wasn't expecting the climb to be quite so lengthy. Or that far, really. You conducted your training a remarkable distance from your mirror for one so young.
Yeah, we spent about a month living up here away from civilization. And trained almost every day, but even when I wasn't training, he was teaching me how to live side by side with nature. We'd catch our own food, secure a place to sleep every night, and sometimes would even challenge monsters as practice.
Oh my. That does sound rather harsh. You were just a boy at the time of your training, yes? I can't fault it, however. The Arcade School does have similar practices. Even when I was a child, I would often join the students in training in the mountains.
I'm not surprised to hear the Arcade School's training's right up there with the 8 Leaves. I made it through in one piece, but I was completely exhausted by the end. Elise was really worried about me. She wouldn't stop crying when I'd finally come back home.
That's not hard to picture. After taking a look at the scenery, there's not a doubt in my mind that training here would be a valuable exercise.
Yeah, it certainly was. Standing up here and being surrounded by nature serves as a reminder of just how small and insignificant we really are.
I suppose you could say the same about our swords in this war.
Sorry, Laura, I'm not following.
No matter how much its wielder trains, realistically, a mere swordsman stands no chance against the force of tanks or soldats. That being the case, what significance do swords even have in this war?
Well, if they're wielded by a really giant mech, quite a bit.
Actually, though. I've been pondering this a lot lately, and I still haven't reached an answer.
That's a good question.
And yet, when I look around at the vast mountains surrounding us, I feel like I've been liberated from those worries. It wasn't just because she was a skilled warrior that the Lance Maiden was able to end the war for time. That played a role, certainly, but she must have possessed numerous other qualities that contributed.
Yeah, that's true. And in the same way, I'm sure there's a role the swords can play in ending this war too, even if we can't do it alone.
My thoughts exactly. We simply have to find it, and as a class, I know we will.
Walking, they enjoyed a short mock battle before returning.
Horse. It's horse. Doggo.
Motorcycle.
Eh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going snowboarding.
Okay.
Aw, I jumped too early. I missed the flag.
You did.
Ha!
That's gonna be the only flag I missed too.
Yep.
I did it!
I have to retry. I have to get a perfect score. It's required.
Ha! Ha!
Heck yeah! That's time and all
I did it!
flags.
I am dying.
I'm sorry. We all are dying.
I am actively dying.
That's unfortunate. Here, you can talk as Milliam. She'll make you less dying because she's too hyper.
I'm super bored, so I'm thinking I might check out the souvenir shop. What kind of stuff do you think they've got over there? Think it's cool?
We're about to have a major discussion about our class future. How can you be bored? Okay, don't answer that. But you could at least brainstorm something to contribute to the discussion.
No. You know I'm never gonna come up with anything, and no matter what you decide, it doesn't change things for me. One way or another, Lammy and I are gonna keep on fighting with you guys. You just pick a path and we'll bust it open.
Good to know. But we do value your opinions, so you might want to think things over. Having some souvenirs will help clear my head. Tell you what, why don't I join you? And there are tons of times, so you know I'll be able to recommend something nice.
Really? You're the best, Rain! Okay, let's go, go, go! Man, there really is a bunch of unusual stuff here. selection for a place smack dab in the boonies.
That's partly thanks to Master Kafai. He always brings things when he comes to visit. Like those manju over there, for example. They're a confectionery item from the east that have been tweaked a bit.
Whoa! They look really good! You think Lecter would like them?
Oh? So he's the one you're buying a souvenir for?
You got it!
Goddamn Lecter.
He bought me a little Mishy strap when he was over in Crossbell, so I want to get him something too. I kind of want it to be something he can always keep with him over something that's gonna go bad, like food, though.
That's a good point. I thought he was missing, though. Once heard from him since he was in Crossbell, right?
Yeah, well... I'm sure he's fine. I mean, he's Lecter. It'd take more than a war to finish him off. Claire and I survived, so I can't imagine he wouldn't. He's just gonna show up one day like, hi, and that'll be it.
Well, at least you trust him, I guess. Then again, that makes sense. I mean, you Ironbloods probably think of each other like siblings, right? Or, I don't know, do you? No, if that's the case, that makes Chancellor Osborne your dad? Maybe?
Dunno. I never really thought about it. Especially with Gramps. I've got siblings, sure, but hard to say if someone feels like a parent when you never had one.
What? What does she mean she's never had any parents?
I wonder what's gonna happen to us Ironbloods now, though. Claire's got her job in the RMP that she can do even without Gramps around. But without him there to give me orders and all my old missions finished, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, really. I'm not needed as a piece on his game board anymore.
Don't think like that, Milliam. Or let me say this. Even if you're not needed on some game board, you are needed by us. Not as a piece, you're needed as a very important classmate and friend.
Really?
I can't tell you what you should do with your life from here on. What I can tell you is that we're here for you. And even if you don't know what to do with yourself now, I'm sure you'll figure things out. With or without us.
Huh. Maybe you're right. I do kind of feel like sticking with you guys will help me figure something out. And speaking of figuring stuff out, I'm buying a manju. My stomach's gurgling just looking at it.
Aren't you supposed to be buying a souvenir for Lecter? Well, whatever. You have your now, and I guess that's what matters most. Bought Milliam a mirror, which she scarfed down in Milliam fashion. And now to another voice. Captain Claire? Is something wrong?
Hello, Irene. It's nothing major. I just received an update from one of my men that contained some information that I found personally relevant.
Oh, well, I won't pry. At the risk of sounding condescending, try not to push yourself too hard. Today's one of the few chances we'll get to rest.
I appreciate concern. Still, you have bigger things to worry about than my well-being, like the future of Class 7, for example. And with the town's defenses as solid as they are, now's the perfect time to sit back and figure all of that out.
She's putting on a brave face, but I can tell she's more exhausted than she's letting on. Well,
Me
since
too.
we're so well defended, why don't we both take a little time to unwind? Hit billiards at the Phoenix Wings if you're interested. What do you say?
Well, all, given how many people we have trying to keep the town safe. Sure, I'll take you up on that offer. Yeah.
I can't believe you just pocketed all the balls in one shot.
Fortunately, they all moved exactly how I calculated that they would. I'm sorry. I've ended the game before you even had the chance to take a shot, haven't I?
Thinking about it, games like these seem like exactly the kind of thing you'd be good at. I was probably walking into a bear trap the moment I invited you.
Yes.
Granted, I should have at least tried to hold back a little. Sorry. Lecter would have done a better job of making the game more enjoyable for both sides. All the while leaving certain elements up to chance to keep things interesting.
That lines right up with my impression of him, too. I always did peg him as a jokester. Trickster. Same difference. Still, I wish I was a better player. I'd be able to put up a halfway decent fight in that case.
Well, how about I give you a few pointers while we're here?
You don't mind?
Not at all. I can teach you some valuable skills that are guaranteed to help. Making good use of them will be down to you, but they should allow you to improve your score when playing.
Well, if you're sure you don't mind.
It's called geometry.
You made even explanations on computation simple. He was able to improve an astonishing amount.
Well done. That's the 9-ball pocketed as well.
Thanks. To be honest, this is the first time I've been able to pocket all the balls without making a single mistake. You really are a natural at teaching.
I wouldn't have been able to help. I can't read. I wouldn't have been able to do anything at all if you weren't such a capable pupil. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to keep practicing with you if you're up for it.
Really? You're a kind person, Captain.
What makes you say that?
Well, it's true. You went out of your way to help us countless times on our field studies. And now you've chosen to accompany us here and help with protecting the village. It's easy to forget sometimes that you're part of the RMP or an Ironblood. It's like you're always there, watching over us from the shadows. I really do appreciate it.
I think you're overstating how much I've really done. I'm a Thor's graduate as well, after all, so I can't help but want to look out for others from the academy. In some ways, I just want to act like I'm still there, looking out for my classmates like an upperclassman would.
Well, whatever your reasons, that doesn't change that I'm still grateful. Can't say for sure, seeing as I only have a younger sister. I've had an older one, I have a feeling she'd be just like you.
Oh.
Oh.
Captain? There's a reason. What was that all about?
I was tapped out.
Don't mind me. Please, try to think of it as nothing more than a meaningless gesture.
Well, if you say so.
Regardless, I intend to continue doing whatever I can to aid you in the future. My primary duty may be to serve the Railway Military Police and carry out the will of the Chancellor Osborne. But I have no reason to believe that I'll ever be anything other than an ally to you and Class 7.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I know that any help you can give us will go a long way for us.
What did she plant on his body?
She didn't. She gave him a hug.
Lies.
It just looks really awkward in the 3D rendering. No, she literally just gave him a hug. There is a
You
reason.
forget that this is Dee's hot take.
I understand that. I'm
gonna die on this hill.
I'm just giving you that there is a reason that she did it. That is unfortunately
I like
not
that
explained
she said,
anytime
I have
soon.
This job, however, right now I don't think
No,
I
it's
have
not
any
really
reason
like
why I
that.
can't help you out. As
There
soon as she
is-
gets an order to not help them out, she gone.
There's a legitimate reason.
Dying. Freedom. Ghost, I was struggling to keep my eyes open reading. I have to go to bed, guys.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I go very lost initiative. Thank y'all for watching. I don't know if we'll be back tomorrow. We will be back on Friday though with Curse of Strahd D&D. I have no idea if we will be back at all tomorrow. Depends on what's going on. I don't know. So we'll see you next time. Bye.